It was the kind of night where the moon hid its face behind thick, dark clouds, turning the usually vibrant city into a shadowy maze. Inside the inner palace, an oil lamp flickered, casting long dancing shadows on the walls. The air, thick with the scent of sandalwood and jasmine, was still, not a sound disturbing the silence except for the faint chirp of crickets. In the midst of this stillness sat Mao Mao in her quarters, her face illuminated by the soft glow of the lamp. Her dark eyes, usually sparkling with mirth, were now narrowed in thought. The events of the day swirled in her mind, the casual words exchanged in the corridors, the hurried whispers of servants. It wasn't the usual banter that filled the palace halls. There was an undercurrent of anxiety, a hint of fear that pricked at her curiosity. She recalled a conversation she had almost dismissed earlier. Two servants had been discussing, their voices hushed, their eyes darting around as if fearful of being overheard. She had initially tuned them out, assuming it was some petty gossip. But later, snippets of their conversation wormed their way into her thoughts. One of them had mentioned someone moving about under the cloak of darkness, carrying messages that were more important than the lives of ordinary folk. The other spoke of a dangerous secret stirring within the palace walls, a secret that threatened not just reputations, but the very core of the empire. Mao Mao leaned back, her fingers drumming lightly on the table. While the servants' words had initially seemed like a jumbled mess in the quiet of her chamber, they formed a pattern. A pattern that indicated a conspiracy, a plot so treacherous it sought to dismantle the very foundation of their society. Dismissing it as mere gossip would be folly. Intrigue, deceit, and hidden agendas, these were the threads that had always drawn her in, the intricate dance of power and secrets. It was a game she knew all too well. A faint knock broke through her musings. She sat up, her eyes narrowing with caution. The knock came again, soft yet distinct. Who would be visiting at this hour? Her chambers were usually a sanctuary, a place of solitude where she could unwind from the intrigues of the court. Yet tonight, the tranquility was shattered. She moved closer to the door, her hand hovering over the handle. The sound of footsteps, slow and measured, echoed in the hallway outside. She listened intently, trying to decipher the steps, trying to make out the visitor's identity. As she strained to hear, a folded piece of paper slid under the door, the footsteps retreating just as quickly as they had come. Her heart did not race, nor did fear grip her. Instead, a ghost of a smile touched her lips. Whoever had sent the note clearly believed she was asleep, unaware of what was transpiring in the shadows. Little did they know, Mao Mao had been awake the whole time. She picked up the note, her fingers brushing against the paper. It was unmarked, no seal or insignia to indicate its sender. Unfolding it slowly, she found a single line of elegant script. "You're getting too close." The words seemed to leap off the page, a stark warning in the quiet room. Intrigue tightened its grip on Mao Mao. The message was clear, yet enigmatic. Who was behind it, and what were they trying to hide? Was it the same person or persons that the servants had whispered about earlier? A chill ran down her spine, but it was the kind of chill that invigorated her, that set her mind racing with possibilities. In the grand tapestry of the empire, where power was the ultimate game, secrets were its most valuable currency. And in the heart of this intricate web sat Mao Mao, a pawn, a queen, perhaps even the emperor. The pieces were moving on the board, and she intended to find out who was making the moves and why.